Okay, I I really messed up. I really messed up. I should have uploaded earlier. I should have uploaded earlier. I did not just know how my day just went poof into the smoke. My day just evaporated. And it's not as if I don't know. I know. I'm very guilty. I've been really struggling with productivity lately, and it's definitely something I want to improve on. I even want to even talk about it. I want to talk about it, but this is not going to be the main topic of this video. I want to talk about how responsibility changes our lives, and more specifically, how responsibility changed my life. How responsibility is still changing my life. I will bring more clarity to what I mean. But yeah, I'll do better. I'll do better. I apologize. I definitely need to gain more feedback on my speech, on my articulation. Uploading daily has helped, but I've not been writing and I've not been getting feedbacks from my video. I think Andrew Tate talked about how he improved his speech. He watched his videos over and over and over again. He rewatched them, and that feedback was what helped him to be able to speak so boldly and confident. But let's put that on the side and go into the topic of this morning. Yeah, it's the midnight. I'm really sorry this video took long. I apologize, honestly. So yeah, the way responsibility changed my life was in this way. While I was young, I wasn't responsible at all. You could call me a bully, a bully in quotes, please. A bully towards my younger siblings. I was not everything I was given, everything I was told to keep, told to watch over. I was not, I was not, I could not be trusted, you know. And when you see the word responsibility, what does it mean? It means the ability to respond with ability. I learned that from somebody, one YouTuber here. The ability to respond with ability is not react. Reaction is the comparison to responsibility. So I was not able to. I was just childish, emotional impulse, no self control, no no discipline, no focus. The only thing I think I focused on was my academics. And maybe it was because I just wanted my dad to be proud of me or to like me or something. But I did not have focus, discipline. I had focus, I had discipline. Yes, I'm trying to reframe my thinking about focus and discipline. We actually have focus and discipline, but maybe we don't know how to distribute it well or use it or channel it. But that's not even the main topic. I'm sorry. I'm trying to collect my thoughts. So I do not have I don't have those characteristics then. I had them, but I was not able to channel them. I was not able to use them. I was not able to. I was just stuck, My 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 father always punished me because I was not always doing the right things. I did not know how to set things in order. My my mother caned me a lot of times because I remember those times I stole in her shop. Yeah, she has a shop where she sells she sells stuff while I was little. So she she punished me then. I was not able to even take care of the shop. I was not responsible at all. I could not do anything. But then after we moved to this our current location where our house is currently at, one thing, one event changed my life. It's still changing it. It's still changing it. But one event changed my life. You could call me a very, very foolish child. You could call me a very, very dumb kid. You could call me a guy, a boy who is not thinking, who is not wise enough. I don't know. You could call me whatever, because that was what I was. Honestly, that was what I was. I was so I was just I remember a lot of times when my dad would just shout at me, scream at me, tell me to do this. Why do I make the wrong decisions and all those kind of stuff. But just all those stuff, all those things just were just showing me the bad stuff, the bad habits, the bad characters, the bad the things I need to improve on. Especially I have younger siblings. I have to be the one to influence them. I have to be the one to help them. So definitely I have to be wiser. I have to be more innovative. I have to be more disciplined. I have to be more focused. I have to be more knowledgeable. I have to be wiser. I have to have this more better understanding of life. But at those times I was not living up to that. I was not measuring up to that standard. And I don't think this is even a case of measuring up to his standard, his ideal standard. Because at that it is justifiable. If you have younger ones under you, if you are a leader over an amount of people, to a large extent you are responsible for their welfare. So you have an obligation for you to be able to provide for them. So what truly changed my life was when my father died after we moved here. I was very, very, very irresponsible and disorganized and nonchalant and foolish that I didn't call him. I didn't call him when he was sick, which was days before he died. I was I was so foolish. I was so dumb and foolish and childish that I couldn't console my mother. I was so dumb, foolish and childish that I couldn't advise my brothers, my sisters. It's a lot of other a lot of other factors had to play in those scenarios, but it was a very, 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 very absurd amount of irresponsibility on my part. Yeah, really. And oh no, I don't want to lose my thoughts right now. I don't want to. Second. Okay. So so my life was not really good at those times. Even before his death, I was not the kind of guy that thinks deep. The only thing that was okay was probably my academics. But even though I had the academics leverage, I still went on to associate with people who later on ruined my life. But that will be a story for another day. So when my dad died, little by little, it began to occur to me. It began to occur to me that I needed to change. It began to occur to me that I needed to shift. That mistake of not contacting my dad before he died, I will never make such a mistake again. I I truly want to spend the time with my family. I want to be able to call them, interact with them, spend time loving them. I've cried a lot on this about that mistake, really, really. But due to my father's death, little by little, it began to occur to me what's really happened, what has really happened, the magnitude of your dad dying at a young age. I was still young, I was still quite young. So I knew I had to change. I had addictions. I don't want to start mentioning them here because this that's not the overarching message of this video right now. So I had addictions I was dealing with. I had I had a lot of issues. I had a lot of troubles that I had to fix. There are a lot of emotional, psychological, there are a lot of reasonings that I had to change. There are a lot of enlightenment I had to had. I had to process. So a lot of change had to happen just because of he died, and responsibility came. Responsibility came in form of my family, my mother, my brother, my sister. I became more aware that I am next. I'm the one that is meant to guide them. I'm the one that is meant to represent my dad who has gone to the afterlife. I'm the one to be like a father and also a brother to them, and I'm the one to be like an husband to my mother. It's after when that incident occurred that I checked back to life. I was awakened. I was awakened. During those beforehand, I don't really go to meet my mother or speak to her one on one. But it was until after that incident happened that I was able to do so. Probably if my dad was still alive, I don't know. I'm just saying this is hypothetical. It's a very very sad situation, and I can't wish it. I can't wish for my enemy's dad to die. But I'm just hypothetically speaking. Perhaps if he had never died, I might have remained a foolish kid, a dumb foolish kid who is still under his dad, m- living a very very mediocre life, and probably I'd be far far worse than I currently am, because of the things I've indulged myself in. So that occurrence, that incident changed my path. It took people away from my life. It brought in a new set of friends, a new set. So my recording stop. So it brought a new set of people, a new set of relatives. It brought them closer, and it took a lot of people away. And it also changed my life in by waking me up to reality, helping me to understand life. I don't know everything about life right now, but it's at least I'm more curious, and I'm more driven to know what's everything's about. And I don't think if I was still under his tutelage, was that should I say tutelage? But if I was still pampered during those times, I may not have had the opportunity to call my life, because now I'm able to see, I'm able to imagine a future for myself. I'm able to say, okay, I can do great things because of some of the friends that are in my life right now. So it was the one who made me go into self improvement, personal development. It's not even about personal development, and because of the responsibility I have in my life, my family, my mother, my sister, my brother, because of that responsibility, I can't afford to not develop myself. It's not even it's not now a self it's not a self interest kind of improvement, but it's actually for the responsibility that have been accrued onto me. And this applies to other things as well. Business owners, they have a responsibility for them to keep improving themselves because of the awareness that they have people under them which will not be able to provide for their family if they don't grow. If the business does not grow, their employees will not be able to provide for their family. So when they have that consciousness and when they are aware of that responsibility, they keep growing, they keep thinking, they keep expanding the business, improving the business. And maybe sometimes it's also for them to just maximize the value they can provide. But the awareness of the responsibility they have also pushes them to improve themselves. I even want to even talk about something again, but that will just be for another day. So this is how responsibility can change your life. This is how responsibility has changed mine. I know from the beginning of the video might have been confusing to this end, but especially when you are bonding with a responsibility with more responsibilities, some people actually give up on when they have so many things to attend to. But for 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 a certain amount of individuals, they need to have a huge responsibility on their shoulders so that that can push them to move forward. I think I'm someone like that. I need a huge amount of responsibility so that I can move forward. I'm still growing. I'm still growing. So I need to be more aware of the responsibility I have. I don't want this to go on for too long. Yes, this is a problem. I'm going on. I need to speak better. I need to speak better. No, honestly, I will watch some of my videos back to see what I'm doing wrong and find ways to improve. Thank you for watching this video. I love you all.